Welcome everybody to today's video. Today I'm going to kind of dip in the mailbag and respond to a bunch of people, but I got to tell you at the beginning, I'm sort of a mixture today of pride with deep concern and sadness. And the pride is in my ability, our ability, yours and mine, to connect with each other and to communicate respectfully. I think we, in large part, do a pretty good job of that. So I'm proud of that, but I'm afraid for what I see in the future, and I'm sad. I'm afraid because I want to be an effective communicator. A good communicator is an effective communicator. You don't have to yell to be an effective communicator. A lot of people yell and they're fiery and all that, and it may rile up people, but I'd rather be an effective communicator, especially with those that I care about, particularly my family. And when I can't seem to get through, I cannot connect with my family. It's very frustrating for me. So as I said, I'm going to reach in the mailbag. I'm going to read some emails and some comments, respond to them. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, I certainly hope you will. If you like this video, if you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends. All right, so this one, a lot of people say that I have turned into the get off my lawn kind of a YouTube channel. Get off my lawn! I guess you could look at it that way, but I don't look at it that way. As I say, my daughter may look at it that way. Young people who they have it all figured out. You're just a worrier. Well, I am a worrier. I'm kind of a professional worrier. And when I look in the future, I get more and more worried. So this channel is not about what I say is right. It's just simply what I see. As you know, if you're a subscriber, we go back and forth and you have differing opinions than I do on many, many things. And for that, I'm grateful. But it's not about the Get Off My Lawn channel. Manatee wrote, people that don't study history or forget about history are doomed. Look at the home prices. Don't that remind you of '08? Check out subprime auto loans. That's a train wreck ready to happen. Manatee, I got to tell you, the train wreck is not ready to happen. It is happening right now. The number of people that are now just not able to make the payments on those brand new cars they bought over the last couple of years when the government was just throwing out money to them is going up and up and up. And I think that that's going to cascade into homes, and I think it's going to be cascading into RVs. I don't want to say that. I'm not trying to be negative, but I think that those who don't study history, as I say, are doomed to repeat it. Funny thing is, when I was a kid, history in school, it was like, why are we studying history? I mean, that's a long time ago. Today, as an old man, I look back and I'm going, history is one of my favorite subjects. I love learning about history. My fear is that other people, the young people, are like I was, maybe more so today. We don't care about history. We'll do a better job. I hope they do. But I'm afraid if people don't study history, it will just continue to repeat. Problem is, it seems to get worse and worse and worse as the history repeats itself. Horizon 42Q says people are basically no good. It's going to get worse. P.S. That 84-year-old shouldn't be playing stocks right now. He should be in asset protection mode. Two things. I don't know if I agree, but I do think that we all have the capacity to do no good. I don't care how good you think you are, how kind your heart is, how generous you are. There is a part of you that lives inside of you. You know why? Because that's the way God made us. And we have to challenge that evil, that dark, that ugly part that's inside of us and choose something that's bright and hopeful over that dark stuff. So when it says that we're all basically no good, Horizon 42Q, I agree sort of. Inside all of us lives no good, and inside of all of us lives warmth and kindness and compassion, but we have to choose that. We have to choose that over being angry and ugly and doing no good. In terms of the man losing a lot of money and should be in, what did you say, asset protection mode, a gentleman a few weeks back wrote down as a comment that he's 84 years old, that he had lost $300,000 in the stock market this year, but he was hopeful that the market would turn around. I don't know. If he lost $300,000, I'll bet you he is in asset protection mode like most of us are right now. Let me know what you think. Are you in asset protection mode? I certainly am. All right, so people who are saying that I'm a doom and gloomer, we got Doc Will. Doc Will says, odd. So if you are just new to the channel and you start watching, you go, man, that guy is so negative. Well, Doc Will says, odd. You've always come across as pretty upbeat and straightforward to me. Sometimes telling folks the truth of things means giving them bad news. In this case, it's not being Chicken Little. Oh my God, the sky is falling. It's honest. There are tough times ahead. Be prepared for them. Honest advice like that is the greatest kindness you can show another person. It's the story of the ant and the grasshopper, a reminder to take stock of what's important and put back for the long winter. I think we have a very long winter coming. Now maybe I'll look at it differently, because as a deputy, I had to knock on doors. Can you imagine this? As a deputy, I had to knock on doors at 3 a.m. to give good folks horrible news. So looking at where we are now and advising folks of tough times that are ahead, that's just mercy and kindness. Y'all be safe out there. Doc Will, thank you. That was so well put. Sad, I agree that we are kind of, as I said, on the road to hell. I think that that this is all part, in a sense, the conspiracy theory part of my brain says that this is all part of the big plan. They want chaos. The people that want to control us and divide us and have us fight. It's like this evil part that lives inside of all of us. Who was it? Horizon 42Q. I said good and evil is inside of each of us. And I believe that many of the people that are in control, people that we have elected, that they have their own self-serving interests at heart and not yours and mine. Work, real work, hard work, physical work, stressful work, I think can be really good. It's good for developing character. It's good for showing you how good you really have it. It's how I built who I am, through hard work. Thank God I had a dad who said, if you want it, you figure out how to go get it. He didn't give me the stuff. He said, if you want it, figure it out. At the time, I hated him for saying that. I did. I thought it was mean and ugly and nasty. But now in retrospect, he taught me how to be a survivor. He taught me by giving me that opportunity to figure it out on my own. I think we need to teach our young people and more people how to become survivors. And unfortunately, with the long winter that we have ahead, I think they're going to have to figure it out on their own. Wingman Wisdom, I think, is resonating with people. Not nearly enough people. And for that, I'm kind of sad. I wish that we could grow this channel a little bit more. But I'm not going to stoop to the level of sensationalism. I'm not going to lie. I'm hopeful that there are enough people out there, hopefully you, that you go, you know what? I think that this is important information. I'm not trying to pound on a, pulpit and scream at people, but I am trying to say, hey, let's be honest. Let's not just look at our own self-serving interest. There's something bigger out there. We're going to be dead, most of us, in 20 years, 30 years. We're going to be gone. What are we leaving behind? Who cares? I'm going to enrich myself while I got the time. I think that's personally, I understand. I've worked really hard. I could go out and spend every dime and just go out with a blaze of glory. But I choose to try to scale down, be measured. That's just my choice. It's not necessarily the right thing for you. But I want to leave something of value. And I think Wingman Wisdom is important. It's not just this channel. There are many, many good YouTube channels out there. The problem is if it's not shared, if enough people don't like this, if enough people don't subscribe and comment, it just gets buried by the YouTube algorithm and it's not going to go anywhere. That's why I ask you to drop a comment. Let me know what you think of these videos. I really do care about what you have to say. It's not just the Wingman show, it's our show. My contact information, you can certainly drop a comment down below. That's really easy to do. But if you'd like to contact me personally, in the description of this video, click the word more. It will open up and you'll be able to see not just the people that I do consulting work with inside and outside the RV industry, but you'll be able to find my contact information, my personal email address, my cell phone number. I got a 24-hour voicemail. I love hearing from you, actually hearing an audio message. So please contact me. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about this channel and about where you think we're going as our country is moving into whatever. I think it's a long, dark winter. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I am most grateful. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you next time.